When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Penn State's offense has the ball first today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's White. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puck.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Might be looking to run. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wimsatt. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities from these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The inside handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Ripping through the defense. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Huskies will line it up on first and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's a heat. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground, and some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Gets it past the marker. Down, and that's... will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
and this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability in the backfield to make these plays.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. He now has 115 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you. Picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just down on the same.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Gives it on the option. Takes it the other way. Made a defender miss. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at team.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the best players in all of football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
That's a great job there by the defense. Early in this game getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Got a man, it's Green. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice... No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Martin. Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Penn State! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Wimsatt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UDub.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking for room, it's White. Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Penn State! You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. Coming out with it, it's Holmes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Hand off to the single back. Sweet cut there. Ball by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
With the catch, it's Ivy. At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the catch. And it's a fumble on the play.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's White. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. They'll run it from the gun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Penn State, 42. Washington, 27.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just not quite. The connection, it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Grab behind the line. It's White. And he's still running after the move. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ivy. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Rushes on him. Steps away. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And he puts through the extra point. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got him.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paulo? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goal. Looking for the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dances away to buy time. Pulls it in. It's Martin. At the 40. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got...
Hey, pick it off to this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun. Running back on the move. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Ivy. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
63, Washington.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Washington Huskies will take over.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Washington sends out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.